step across this line. I never dare you, motherfucker. Cross this one.
Electric sparking wires exposed. Scrotum cuts deep where the truth erodes. Rebel in the trenches, voice explodes. This the HLS, the code overloads.
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here too. Can you reach out to Rebel?
No. I'm currently multitasking. It's like super crazy right now. I mean, I could, but I prefer not to if it's easier for you to. If it's not, then sure, I guess I'll do a seventh thing.
I'll do it.
Hold on, I'll contact him telepathically.
He has one of those Juggernaut helmets on. It doesn't work.
Nope. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
I don't need no motherfucking key. Where the fuck is the beer?
Ooh, yeah, it's good coffee.
Oh boy, he's ready. Yo, so
Coffee and whiskey.
Let's go.
Let's
I gotta go with tea, coffee, Red Bull, water, and ramen noodles.
There you go.
Yeesh. Hey, what's up, Rebel? What are you thinking about the new updates in Overwatch now? No longer,
Oh my God, don't get me
no
started.
longer Overwatch 2, but Overwatch.
It's not Overwatch. No longer.
Man, I like it. I like it a lot.
I hate it. I hate the menu.
Oh my god.
The only thing I like is like the friends list now, because you don't have to
Really
like
bad.
your friends list. You can just go scroll straight across. But yeah, man, the new heroes, 5 heroes at one time is just ridiculous. It's too much.
Yeah.
All right. With all that said, welcome
Let's
to the
do this.
HLS Podcast, everybody. We have a special guest today, a brother in arms in Overwatch. Our man, our good kind sir, Dr. Funknugget is in the house today.
Hey-oh.
Yeah, buddy. There it is.
Womp womp.
So
we gotta introduce ourselves. Electric.
yeah.
I know. I was like,
we are.
You guys need no introduction.
mhm.
You're infamous.
There's a process here on this show that Electric constantly rubs his finger into.
It's like the new.
Sticks his
Ew.
finger to the side of.
It's
Ew.
it's a more
My strong
established
hand.
version of what happened season 1. All right. Welcome to the HLS Podcast, the podcast that never was, To That Point, Radical Teddy and Friends, Late to the Party, Haters Loving Side Notes, Her Latest Seduction, Happens Like Sundowns, Hippies Live in Showers, His Longest Speech, Name Pending. I'm the Rebel Alliance.
I'm Dick Rick. This is Scartawello up.
And this is Electric Thunder.
And today we have a special guest, the illustrious Dr. Funknugget.
Yeah, buddy.
My name's Buck.
Hey, Nugget, do you have
Buck
anything
Wild.
you want the people to know about you just before we get started?
Shit.
Kind of like a little bio.
I like to party.
All right.
He likes to play.
He definitely does. It's a party every time we play Overwatch. So,
Awesome.
yeah. All right. So today, the topic was delivered by Dr. Funknugget, and we're going to be discussing basically the past, present, and future of the X-Men within the MCU and other forms of media.
For those who are not familiar with the X-Men, because you never know. And also, new people are born every day, so
That's true.
some folks might not know. Dr. Funknugget, you want to introduce like the X-Men to the people?
Well, I'm probably the oldest. I don't know. I maybe not. I don't know. But back in the 90s, I was all about the X-Men. I collected a whole lot of the X-Men comic books and the branches off. But one of my favorite things was cartoon. Remember
Mm-hmm.
the animated X-Men series from 97?
Oh, yeah.
Probably one of the earliest representations that a lot of people experienced, and how a lot of people got to know the X-Men was through that. And then our next representation was the X-Men movie, which we'll get to that.
I mean, in terms of Saturday morning cartoons, that was definitely a
Oh, yeah.
flagship.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
12, 13, still waking up Saturday mornings eating Lucky Charms, watching X-Men, you know?
Mm-hmm.
and they have, in my opinion, they have one of the most iconic intro songs ever.
Oh, yeah, of
So-
course.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, Disney even came back and redid it.
I'm not gonna lie, like musically, it's just a like great motif and like here's how you establish a motif and then build on the motif and then give it a little drama and then resolve the motif. I'm like, this is perfect.
Yep.
Man, if I ever got into a fight with someone and that song starts playing, I will
yeah.
somehow get some sort of superpower.
It's going down.
What would your superpower be?
I don't even know, but I know I will get mad hyped. I'll
That's a
get
good
super
question.
inspired.
Dr.
Well, if you could have a superpower,
Fucking
what
Doctor Doom.
superpower would it be?
Doctor Doom.
Oh, we've covered this before.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've done this. So I'm listening to Electric. I'm trying to see if he changes his answer.
Yeah, I did change it. I don't remember what my last answer is, but it would definitely be Doctor Doom's powers.
Which is?
So he's highly intelligent. So he mixes science along with the mystic arts. So he's basically Doctor Strange on steroids. So yeah,
I think that
I'd be Franklin Richards.
Bro.
I'd have Franklin Richards' powers, the ability to manipulate reality in any way that you see fit, to create realities, new dimensions. Franklin Richards?
Hero name.
Franklin Richards.
Franklin Richards.
Yep.
It's the son of Reed Richards and Invisible Woman.
Okay.
Yep.
Huh.
He is one of the most powerful entities in the Marvel universe.
Molecule Man.
Yeah, I didn't know much about Doctor Doom. I didn't even know he was a sorcerer. I just knew he had like genius level.
I think
Intellect.
comparing it to Strange is a little much.
No, it says he is a formidable sorcerer, often rivaling Doctor Strange.
No.
In sorcery or in villainy? Because like
In sorcery, apparently.
Lex Luger rivals Superman, but like he ain't strong.
Did you say Lex Luger, the wrestler?
Yeah, he meant Lex Luthor.
The wrestler?
That's another thing that I keep doing.
From WCW.
Let's jump into the X-Men movie. The first one.
Okay.
Good things, bad things. Of course, we were introduced to Patrick Stewart as Professor X, which is the best representation of Professor X, bar none. As far as live action.
So we're talking about X-Men, the original X-Men movie that came out in 2000.
Yeah.
All right.
Brett Ratner.
Oh man, let's not talk about him. That was Brett Ratner. Oh, he was.
Who did he play?
He was the director.
No, he was. Yeah, he's a bad.
He's a
He
baddie.
turned out to be a bad dude.
Wait.
The movie was directed by a villain.
Wait, what happened with this guy?
I mean,
Imagine if Diddy was a
It's
director.
like, yeah, there you go.
Oh man. Oh boy. I mean, it's Hollywood. Holly Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
that's what it is.
But in terms of the positives of the movie, we got Patrick
Yeah.
Stewart.
got Patrick, Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine.
Holly Strange and Hugh Jackman sound like dope porn names.
Hugh Jackman does kind of, yeah.
And Holly Strange.
True.
I thought Ian McClellan maybe, even though Patrick Stewart and Ian McClellan are about the same age, I thought he was a little old for Magneto, because I've always seen Magneto as kind of like a big, strong dude, like not like some decrepit old guy. But in the same token, it kind of worked. He was a good Magneto,
Yeah. Oh,
a
like
great Magneto.
the jailbreak scene.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. But I also,
It was awesome
I don't
Magneto.
know, like I didn't the Fassbender.
No, McKellen was an awesome Magneto, but not the
Oh.
Magneto I wanted to see.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like with Jean Grey, the Famke Janssen.
Mm.
I wasn't feeling that for Jean Grey, especially with the relationship between Cyclops and Jean Grey, because James Marsden was so much younger, and it just seemed, I don't know.
Yeah, she didn't fit.
But James Marsden as Cyclops, like he was all right for Cyclops. He was fine.
I hate Cyclops.
That's
Always
why
has.
He's a douche.
Marston
Always was.
Cyclops
He's a huge
was
douche.
great because
I just hate. I'm like this is the cuck that I expected him to be. I don't like this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I love Famke Janssen, so I feel you on the Jean Grey thing, but she's one of those people who like can probably not do anything bad, in my opinion. Like through
She was definitely better than what's her name in Dark Phoenix, but we'll get to it later.
I really like her though, but yeah. That's my good movie.
Oh, and Halle Berry as Storm. I mean, like Halle Berry as Storm. Like that was good. That like.
Well,
you wanna bring up
we
the
still
Stevie
at that time wanted Angela Bassett as Storm back then.
No.
Angela Bassett. What? Are you kidding? Back then in the 90s? Oh my gosh. Yo,
I think she
Angela
would have
Bassett,
been a good
awesome
Storm. She has that demeanor.
If that's what we
she
got,
would have been a
we would have
dope
accepted it.
Storm.
Exactly.
That
No.
would have been a dope Storm. I can see that. Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because she has that
also
regalness, and
shocked.
Storm is supposed to be
Yes.
regal. She
Massive
has that.
Angela Bassett
You
fan.
saw
I
that
believe-
in Wakanda, in Black Panther.
Massive Angela
believe-
Bassett fan, by the way, but absolutely.
Right now, to this day, Angela Bassett could actually control the weather, okay?
So
Let
from
Angela Bassett tell it to rain. I bet you them clouds form in formation.
Are we recasting the movie then?
I'm just saying.
I mean, like, what if? If you could go back, how would you recast? But that's a whole different thing. That would take an hour on its own.
Well, I mean, it's not like you would recast Wolverine. Hugh Jackman nailed it. Like,
No.
Yeah. No.
I mean,
You
at
know
the
who
same
I
time-
originally had in mind for Wolverine?
who?
Like, so hold on a second. I just so that I don't have to misspeak.
wait,
here.
before we go into Wolverine,
Who was originally going to play Wolverine?
Hold on, before we go into Wolverine, I want to go back to Storm real
Alright.
quick. And I was having a conversation with someone who actually she was on the show, Stevie. She had mentioned how horrible it was for Halle Berry to be selected as Storm, where in the first movie she had the accent and then somehow lost the accent and would
He had
flip
an
back.
accent.
Yeah, they do that though.
She had
Mid-movie.
an
When
accent.
the
And
actor
lost
does
it
not pull off
mid-movie.
the accent well, they're just like, all right, just drop it, just forget it.
She just dropped it mid
Like a Scarlet Witch?
Up again.
Do you remember Scarlet Witch?
Oh,
had this
yeah.
accent
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it
yeah.
just disappeared, like-
Yeah,
But
in Infinity
she
War,
used-
she no longer had an accent.
But she used it the whole movie though.
Yeah.
She used it the whole movie though, and then she dropped it. Halle Berry was like, "I'm good," like midway through it, and then it like goes and it comes back. And I was telling them that I'm West African, right? And Halle Berry, Storm is East African, which is a significantly different accent than your typical West African accent. Let's be honest, when you're doing a West African accent, you're doing a Nigerian accent. Like that's what people, that's the default one that people go to, right?
Well,
There's multiple accents in West Africa, but the default one is Nigerian, right? So she's doing a West African accent-ish, kind of. And then whenever I see a person doing a West African accent or an African accent, since they're apparently the same thing, I just wait, because one of two things is always going to happen. Either they're going to stop using the accent altogether, or it's gonna like devolve into like a Jamaican accent. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for it to happen.
yeah,
So pay attention to that.
it's hard
Pay
to do
attention.
though.
Pay
It's hard to
attention.
be
Just-
authentic.
You research.
Yeah, rewatch it.
If Leonardo DiCaprio can nail a South African accent, I mean it's Leo though, but still,
It's
like
Leo.
you could like that's literally your job. Like,
So how
do
did
your
you feel
job.
about Bozeman?
I was nervous because his parents are West African, so he grew up hearing it.
Hold on.
So,
For
it
those that
sounded
don't know
pretty
who-
authentic
for
to me.
those
He was
that
pretty
don't know-
legit to me.
For those that don't know who Bozeman is, that's Chadwick Boseman, who played the Black Panther.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be
Rest in peace.
the represent RIP.
Yeah, rest in
The
peace.
representative African in the room. But I
There
give
you are.
Chadwick Boseman a 7 to 8 for his accent. Now, here's the reason why I may be judging it too hard. I am Nigerian, and I know when people do West African accent, they just go for a Nigerian accent. Maybe he wasn't trying to go for a Nigerian accent. Maybe he was trying to create his own Wakandan accent. If that's the case, I bump it up to an 8 or a 9. Okay,
Oh, I could totally.
I believe
he would
that's
do
the
that.
case.
that might be the case.
You know, like, and it was subtle.
because
It wasn't so like when you try too hard to do an accent, it doesn't sound. But if you do it subtle, then you can pull it off.
We all grew up hearing our bad Nigerian accent impressions. Like
Yeah.
we all know what a bad accent sounds like. And there's sometimes he says something, I'm like, dude, that's the bad impression that we always do.
Mhm.
Why are
That's
you
what-
running?
So a lot of times it seems a little forced, but I'll give him his credit because he is a pretty serious and a pretty good actor that I would expect to do some research.
Mm-hmm.
Letitia, whatever her name was, I don't think she has a West African background, but she did pretty fine. Everybody did pretty good. So I don't really have any beef. I would probably just nitpick if I was to sit here and do that. But like Chad Killmonger's, he didn't have an accent, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, everybody did okay. Everybody did all right. I was nervous and I like sighed because okay, cool, we're good. We're good on the accent front.
So what did you think of Angela Bassett's accent?
I love Angela Bassett. I honestly know what she sounded like. I don't care. I love Angela Bassett.
It doesn't matter.
Winston Duke.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if you guys realize it, but Black Panther and Storm get married in the comics.
Yep.
Very clearly.
I brought it up.
She becomes the queen.
Yep.
And it would have been great. God, I wish
they had a team up in Marvel Rivals, but no.
Marvel Rivals. Yeah, okay, so one of the other people that was, and you're not even probably going to know this name anymore because he's gone, Doug Ray Scott was originally cast to play Wolverine.
Where do we know him from?
I did not know this.
Yeah, like who that dude? But
you know him.
Oh snap! If you know him when you see him,
you know him.
Yeah, he's usually like a bad guy in like.
Yeah, he's on stuff.
Oh,
he was the bad guy in Mission Impossible 2.
Yes, he was. Yeah. Ugh.
Because he got injured on Mission Impossible 2, he couldn't do the part. So he recommended
during that horrible
one of his friends, who was Hugh Jackman, and he hadn't done any. I don't think he'd done any movies or anything prior to that. So, but he recommended his friend Hugh Jackman, and so they put Hugh Jackman in there, and that's
awesome.
And it just kept on going.
That really worked out. That really worked.
I mean, they're gonna I don't know if they're gonna have to replace Hugh Jackman because he said he wasn't gonna do it anymore, but he did anyway.
Yeah, he said he's done. And then he made
he said that before Deadpool and Wolverine. So
he did say that before Deadpool and Wolverine.
One of I thought, what was the guy's name? Tyler Mane or something that played Sabretooth?
Yeah.
He was a pretty good representation of Sabretooth.
Oh, he was dope. He was dope.
Yeah.
I
liked him as Sabretooth, and I saw what they were trying to do with it. But I was still a little disappointed because I wanted more from Sabretooth. I really wanted.
Man, what about
the
other Sabretooth?
I wanted the size. Like I wanted him.
Yeah, he should have been bigger.
Yeah, I just.
But I mean, they found a big dude,
menacing and horrible. Because Sabretooth is really despicable, and I didn't.
That's a great word. That's a great word.
Yeah.
He is absolutely despicable.
Yeah, he really is, man.
But what about the other guy they had playing Wolverine in the Origins one or something?
No, nobody else.
Wolverine Origins? No, sorry, Sabretooth. Sorry, Sabretooth.
Okay.
Taylor Mane is actually Canadian.
That makes sense.
Real fitting.
He's probably a really nice guy.
He's 6'9" and Canadian.
6'9"?
Yeah, he's huge.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Well,
so when you said, oh, I wanted him to be bigger, I'm like, I mean,
okay. The problem is that Wolverine's not short.
The problem is that Wolverine. Hold on. The problem is that Wolverine is short.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Hugh Jackman is
short.
like above 6 feet tall. Hugh Jackman is like 6'1", 6'2".
Yeah, Wolverine's
and Wolverine's 5'5".
Remember they addressed that though in the Deadpool and Wolverine, and they had the one Wolverine that was like 5 feet tall or something.
Yo, they OD'd on that one. That Wolverine was 3'6". That shit was hilarious.
That's why that's fastball special. He just picks his little ass up and just throws him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now Henry Cavill as Wolverine, that was convincing. I was like, hold up.
There was talks of him doing it. That's why they put him in there.
But he's another tall motherfucker, man. Like he's 6 feet.
Yeah.
So
we're the short kings.
I think though that if you were miniaturize Wolverine in the cinematic universe, he wouldn't have the same badassness.
Yeah.
Maybe he would, but I don't know if he was like,
well, I
5
mean,
foot tall or some shit. Then
in the comics and in the cartoons, like he's such a badass. And he's small, and you see him smaller than everyone. Yeah, all the females are
but it's different when it's like
he
live
was
action.
Really small when he came out, and then he kind of grew.
Yeah. Yo, if if
Like, Alpha
Wolverine
Flight
doesn't
Wolverine was
have
a
the
midget, dude. I mean, a dwarf. Sorry. Alpha Flight Wolverine was a dwarf, bro.
They did grow him a little bit. And
I
it was
wish they
funny
loved
that
it.
you were talking about the casting because usually in Hollywood, people are short. Like you see it all the time.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you meet folks in real life, and it's like, oh man, he was like
They got to
5'7".
stand on blocks sometimes. Listen, this is a little off topic, but since we're saying this, they had originally filmed Back to the Future with the whole other actor,
Yep.
and he had no, not Scott Wolf. That was the dude from Party of Five or something. It was I don't know.
No,
the
not
dude that
Scott
played
Wolf.
Mask.
Yeah,
And
I
that-
know.
yeah, whatever.
I can see his face. I can't think of his name. Hold on.
But he wasn't funny. He wasn't charismatic. So they ended up cutting him and getting Michael J. Fox. And the chick that they got to play his girlfriend originally, Melora Hardin, which is Michael Scott's boss on The Office, they had to get rid of her because she was too tall for Michael J. Fox.
Oh no.
So they had to hire another actor to play his girlfriend that was shorter. So it didn't look so weird with the two of them. But
Did you know that the original dude that was Marty McFly is still in the movie when he punches Biff?
yeah, a
Michael
lot
J.
of
Fox.
scenes.
It's the other guy.
A lot of scenes.
Eric Stoltz.
Eric
Stoltz. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. There's a lot of scenes that still have him in it because they just couldn't refilm it, and it was just the back of his head.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the X-Men. Let's talk about Mystique. Rebecca Romaine Stamos. Rebecca Romaine Stamos versus Jennifer Lawrence.
I go
Which
with
did
her.
it better?
Rebecca.
Stamos.
Yeah,
Yeah, I gave it to
Rebecca wins. Yep. So I just recently watched the last 4 X-Men movies, starting from X-Men First Class. So it's
Sorry.
and
bad dude.
what's her name again? Jennifer
Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence. There it is. I wasn't convinced with Jennifer Lawrence, and you know what was the problem with her? It was the tone of the voice, because Mystique is more sultry
It's
and smooth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and she didn't have that for me, and I was just like, nah, you're not
Well, it's
convincing.
young
But
Mystique,
Rebecca,
so maybe she hadn't grown into that, you know?
I don't know. She just
That
had
is
kind of a
true.
bitchy girlfriend feel
Yeah.
to me.
that is
And
true.
also,
That was
but-
young Mystique.
I don't know. I
She
feel
had
like
been ran
Jennifer.
through like she wasn't as an adult.
I don't know that I could have seen Rebecca Romaine carrying the movie that Jennifer Lawrence was in. The same
She
way.
wasn't supposed to.
She wasn't supposed
But-
to.
Yeah, she was supposed to be a side thing the whole time. Why they made it like she was friends with Professor X since they were little? That's silly. That's just silly.
Is
I didn't
that
like
is that consistent with the comics, or that was just
canon?
some,
No.
I know of.
It's not.
story.
I mean,
That's
This
let's
story
get
is
let's
not.
get Jennifer Lawrence, who's a giant actress at the time, more screen.
It's
time.
more so we pay for Jennifer Lawrence. We gonna use Jennifer Lawrence.
And she's like, okay, but I'm not being blue.
she Rebecca Romaine Stamos had to have little things painted all over her and glued to her, and Jennifer Lawrence just wore the suit.
She wore the,
Also,
the,
it was
the
easy.
mask.
that was
Yeah,
also
she just
she
had
had
like
on
this.
the
I mean, there
whole
was
thing.
still a lot of makeup involved, but she didn't have to sit there and get little pieces of plastic glued to her boobs.
I think because she learned from Rebecca Romaine. Rebecca was
Well,
like,
she was
"Don't do
also a
it."
model, so she's like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever. Glue my
Well,
boobs.
that's also like the difference.
Glue
of,
my
like,
boobs.
What major movie was Rebecca Romaine Stamos in before that?
She wasn't. She was just the it girl, and they wanted to put butts in seats. That's it.
Exactly. So now you're actually casting an actress for this role who
Doesn't
can,
professionally pose half naked.
right, and not only that can say like, "I've been naked enough. No, thank you." It's-
Hash. Oh, I was like hash. Oh.
But yeah, definitely
mind.
in agreement on the Rebecca Romaine is Mystique. But what about Anna Paquin as Rogue? How did you guys feel about that?
no.
I hate Rogue.
They have not casted Rogue properly yet.
No.
you hate Rogue the character?
No,
Why?
I hate the castings for Rogue.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
I
have not
think
casted her right yet.
I think she's a fine young woman, but like I don't care for the character.
That was another one where she couldn't carry the accent
casting.
long enough.
She had
The
an
accent, the
accent.
southern accent was like in and out.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I didn't even know.
Which
I
is
didn't
And when she
even
did
know.
do it, it was like so over the top. Like it was just like people don't talk that way.
Which
Yeah.
is so strange because she plays Sookie in True Blood,
Yeah.
and she carries a southern
That's why
accent
she was
throughout the
chosen.
whole thing.
She worked
So-
on it.
Yeah,
What's
but
that?
she
I thought she was from New Zealand.
What?
I did.
Who?
That's news to me.
Anna
too.
Paquin.
No way. I love New Zealand.
She's been doing an American accent this whole time.
Wow.
Don't you feel tricked when that happens? Like, you
Yeah, I
tricked
really
me.
do. A lot of the European
Got
actors
him.
do that.
I love it. I love when somebody like completely fools me. Like
Why is it though that it's so easy to do an American accent for like foreigners and stuff, but it's so hard for like Americans to do like an English accent properly?
I don't think
Or
it's
they
hard.
pronounce
Is it?
every letter?
I mean,
And we
it's
do
not.
not.
It doesn't seem as easy.
It's easier because it literally is easier. Like we don't enunciate to the degree that they do. So they pronounce every letter when they speak.
No.
So you hear the entirety of how a word is spelled as they pronounce.
short.
But it's much easier, you know, all you got to do is like, oh, I don't have to say the entirety of this word. I can let it slip a little bit. And so I think that's why it's easier for us to be fooled, because our accent is already a derivative of the English accent. So
Yeah.
Our accent.
But there's so many actors out there that can do the American accent. You never even know they're British until like Tom Holland. Yo, that dude's British as hell.
yeah,
Really?
But anyway,
Idris Elba.
As
You know how many
hell,
people
bro.
watched The Wire and had no idea?
yeah.
That Stringer Bell is a proper.
But on to other Englishmen.
Wait, hold on.
Alan
real
Cumming.
quick, real quick. I just Googled Anna Paquin, and the related searches goes Anna Paquin teeth.
Oh no.
Yeah. Did she get
She
that
has,
fixed?
she has a little gap in her teeth, but I think it makes her look
Yeah,
cute.
she does.
No,
Yeah, man.
that's.
I mean,
it's
yeah, like
it's a positive
sometimes-
thing. It's a tooth fetish.
Yeah.
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 Well,
like
not only that, and
sometimes-
like it's yeah. In some countries, it's literally a sign of beauty is to have a gap. So
Oh yeah, you know why, right?
Yeah.
You know what they say about girls with a gap in their teeth?
No,
No.
what is
What?
that? That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. I feel like it'd be more scrapey that way.
more scary.
Anyway,
have to do some research.
what about how did you guys feel about Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler?
I thought he was great. I thought
Yeah.
that the character was used like crap.
I thought Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler was probably one of the best things about the second X-Men movie.
It was great. Third.
Especially that opening scene.
Third X-Men.
No, it was the
Oh
second
yeah,
one.
that opening scene in the White House was sick.
That was the second.
Yeah, that
or
was
the
an
third
X2.
one.
It was an X2.
Am I crazy?
Yes.
Yeah, it was X2. He was. I don't even think he was in the third one. But that opening
He
scene
was great. He was great.
where he just teleported, that's like such a great representation of
Nightcrawler is
Nightcrawler.
one
He's
of
one of
my
my favorite X-Men.
As a kid,
Yeah.
yeah, too. But I thought that I just wanted to see more Nightcrawler, and they just
Yeah.
he's too much of a pacifist. I think as a character in general, and I think I always get led down when I see Nightcrawler
Well-
in the comic books and cartoons and stuff.
But he's that way in the comics.
That's what I'm saying. He's too much of a pacifist, so I always get led down. Whether it's the comics, the movies, the cartoons. Like, come on, dude, whoop some ass, because you totally can.
Yeah, for real.
He
Like, can you
can, but he
imagine if he
won't.
just like let loose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alan Cumming was, despite his whatever, he was a pretty good Nightcrawler. But the little guy they got to play Nightcrawler in the newer ones, he looked good, but the part it was.
I don't even remember. That's not a good. Oh, that no, ill, no. Mm-mm.
You remember?
I remember now. Nope.
I think it was in Days of Future
You got the
Past.
Michael Jackson jacket on? No, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
The hair was horrible. Like you could tell it was a wig.
No, let me ask you
Yeah.
this, Funknugget.
Yeah.
Everyone hates X3 or The Last Stand. I don't. To me, it was probably
There are parts that I love. There are parts that I hate.
overall.
So it's like
where
a-
do you sit? Where do you sit?
I would watch it again.
Question I
You know what
asked.
I'm saying? Like I don't. Like on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah, let's
like
do
a
that.
6.
Wow.
6.
Wow.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So
And X2?
All right. Whoa. Hold on.
what?
Do you think if it was recast with the current cast of X-Men, you would like X-Men Last Stand as much?
Wait, you
So-
mean with the
No. Yeah. I mean
new
for
class or the
it's
first class?
That's
Sort of.
assuming the casting problem is the problem he has with it.
Well, I'm talking about you.
Uh,
Like I'm talking about your love for it. Do you think, like, as a movie, like plot wise, it would still be held in your esteem if it
You
had,
talking me?
if you had the new cast?
I don't like the new cast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like, does the movie hold up no matter?
No,
I think
no,
it's gotten
no.
better. I think it's gotten better as time. For me, I like it
Yes.
more. There are movies that when I watched when they first came out, I was like, I didn't like it. But then I watched them more and more, and I started liking it more and more, especially when there's something to kind of like compare it to that's worse. It's like,
Yeah. Also, are you thinking that you potentially compare it to your expectations going
No,
into?
I
Oh,
think I
me
do a
for
decent
sure.
job of normalizing it because I can speak towards both. I think the question you asked is no. I think the new cast would definitely make the movie worse. I don't think the movie is perfect. I don't think it's like this great masterpiece, but I would give it like a 7 or an 8, and most people I know will give it like a 4 or 5. I think the movie has gotten better over time, but out of the original 3, the only one that I will voluntarily watch is the first one, because the second one seems like a long lore drop, and the first one's awful. So that's where I'm at with that one.
You know, like the original ones, there's so many things that like, because when the first X-Men came out, we all watched it, we all loved it. But now looking back on it, there's some things that I definitely changed. Their suits, the black suits, come on.
I couldn't get past Storm when I watched the movie the first time. I couldn't deal with it.
No.
Also, I misspoke.
It was really cheesy, and the third one suffered from third movie like villain cramming. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Third movie, throw everybody in there. I think that hurt it. If they would have made the narrative a little bit more tight with less people, it would have been a stronger movie. So
Yeah, because you kind of want to focus on when you have like heroes or villains in there that you want to be able to see them. You want to be able to know who they. And a lot of that, there was too many people in there for you to actually like pay attention to. And
are you expecting character development? You can't.
We don't do that.
We don't do that in third movies.
This is a trilogy, man. This is the last movie. Everything must go. Hey, walk on camera real quick. Okay, bye.
It's like, you can make a fourth movie, right? They're like,
no. We're not gonna do
Oh,
that.
I think they were planning to, but it got shut down for so many reasons. But
Yeah, and also I misspoke. It was Bryan Singer who did X-Men and X2, and then Brett Ratner did X3 because Bryan went to do Superman Returns.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they switched films. They like traded.
One of my favorite things about the third one, though, is while the makeup and all was a little janky, especially with him wearing suits, with Kelsey Grammer as the Beast. As Beast.
I liked it.
It was they're using him again.
Really?
You guys saw you guys saw the end of what was it? The Marvels, Miss Marvel, the Marvels.
Yeah.
No.
With all the Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, all those.
Marvel,
at the very end,
the three Marvels.
It shows Beast, except it's like the Beast from the old cartoon. He looked like the Beast from the old cartoon, and it was Kelsey Grammer's voice.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
I don't remember that.
Obviously, they're going to be using Beast in the upcoming MCU X-Men since he showed up there, and Kelsey Grammer is going to be voicing it. I'm sure somebody else, or if not CGI, then whatever. But
one thing I did not like about Beast and Nightcrawler was the wire work. When they make them like run and they're kind of like running like an animal with their hands on the floor. I freaking hated it. And then like the speed, like you could see its wires, and it just made me totally dislike it. Just seeing it. I was like, it felt lazy, honestly. I was like, they could have.
And there's no advantage to that.
Yeah.
It's funny because
when they do that, it's just for looks.
You say it feels lazy, but it's like a ridiculous amount
There's
of work.
probably a lot of work to do that.
Well, let me ask you this, Electric.
With
do you
no
like wire work at all?
Say again?
Do you like wire work at all?
If it's done properly, yeah.
Yeah, it pays off sometimes.
Like think about this. Like wire
unnatural.
work needs to fit what. How do I explain it? Say for instance, if we were doing Attack on Titan, that would make so much sense for wire work, right? Like it would look really sick and it would look appropriate. The wire work in Attack on Titan if it was a live action. But for some reason,
wire work to me is like wire work done right, in my opinion, does look a little silly.
If
I don't
done
think that's
right,
done
silly,
right.
or
No, I disagree with that.
Like, because when I think of wire work, I think of Hong Kong flicks, and
Those are not.
Oh, okay.
That's not done right.
no, like that's their style of doing it.
I know,
So
but that's not
right.
done right.
That's what I
No.
think.
The
That's what
most
I think it
commonly,
is.
the most
I
common use
disagree
for
with that.
wire work is like
Wholeheartedly
if there's an
disagree with that.
explosion and somebody gets knocked back or something, and in that situation, it can look real, it can work. But if you're trying to make somebody run on all four legs, it doesn't look right, and it makes no sense. There's no reason to do that because there's no speed advantage to it. Like, it's just for looks.
Yeah, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Kelsey Grammer is a beast. That's good. Vinnie Jones is the Juggernaut. Let's talk about that. What do you think? What do you feel?
Oh, that guy?
You know,
He's
who
the one
Jones
from the
is.
third one. He's like, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
You could tell us. All we know is that binary found. My theory?
It's one of those things where it's like, you like to see Vinnie Jones, but it was like, y'all could use
and
Vinnie
you
Jones.
like to
in-
see the Juggernaut,
Yeah, but it was like,
and you
no.
like the
The
line,
two of them together.
Yeah.
and you like
And,
the
like-
line.
And it was bad at the time, but then when the other Juggernaut came out in Deadpool 2, it just made it even worse because that was such a perfect representation of Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
And I
was
think
such-
that's the
I-
issue is like, they could have used Vinnie Jones for a number of other characters. And it was like, no, not the Juggernaut. But
And people don't like a lot of
That's the way they went
CGI,
with it.
but for
I hate
that
CGI.
Juggernaut, I was here for that CGI. Like, that CGI was so damn good, man.
In the Deadpool 2?
yeah.
Yeah. He was on point.
Deadpool and Wolverine. I haven't watched either one of those movies.
But
Wait,
let's talk about what?
you haven't watched the Deadpool movies?
I only watched the first one.
Okay, well, go
What?
see Deadpool too.
What are we?
Dog,
What?
Don't tell me what to do. You can't make me.
What the hell, man?
Hey,
How have
man.
you never seen Deadpool 2 with Cable? Even though that wasn't the greatest Cable.
Big
Josh
Cable
Brolin.
fan. Josh Brolin probably shouldn't be Cable. Just
No.
Who would you
And
put in his
Cable's supposed
place?
to be way bigger. Oh,
for Cable.
damn. Oh, man.
What's Hellboy's name?
Oh, he would make a good Cable. But
He's too old, but
He's
yeah,
pretty old, yeah.
Oh, Cable's a dinosaur. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he looks pretty young in the
that is a
comics.
good point. He is. Well, he is actually old. He looks young.
No.
He's actually, yeah, he
Stop
is
right
kinda
there.
old.
Stop right there. Because right now, if we put him as Cable, that would be the same shit as Magneto with Ian McKellar.
Yeah,
Like,
it would
I-
work.
And we
It'd
said
be
he
the
was
same
going to
work,
kill the
but-
part.
Yeah.
And we said he killed the part.
no, y'all said he was too old.
Yep.
And we
I
got to think
said
about that
Ron
time
Perlman.
frame.
I liked the part. I didn't want to see that Magneto.
We could get somebody in their 40s, put him as Cable.
For
That's it.
dialogue,
Early 40s.
Yeah.
For
keep
dialogue,
it going.
Ian McKellen is amazing.
And somebody, yeah, he's a great actor. You can't, I mean, like, come on.
Yeah,
He's
but in
good.
terms of like
he-
the
he
action
was-
movie,
with the helmet on and stuff, he didn't, I don't
Ron
know. But
Perlman,
anyway,
with hair and makeup, would kill Cable.
actually, Ron Perlman
course.
back at that time period, which was 15
at
years
that time,
ago.
oh my
so.
goodness, he'd be great at it. Y'all are wildin'.
Nah, no,
What's his
I'm
name?
feeling a little bit more. I'm
Ron
feeling,
Perlman.
Ron Perlman?
Yeah.
He's too old, bro.
But,
say if we
yeah,
took
but
him back
15
20
years ago. Go back
Hell yeah.
15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Because what was it with that movie came out?
Because he's 75 right
15
now.
years
Like,
ago.
Old as Cable.
yo,
Or
Ron
15 years
Perlman,
ago.
hold on. Ron Perlman is 75 right now. And Ron Perlman is from Washington Heights, New York. Word up.
hey, it was a
That's what's
watch
up.
night.
Hey.
But that said, if he had been Cable at the time when he was doing Hellboy,
Yeah, he would have been a good one. And then also he's pretty tall too. And Cable is like 6'8". So
Hair-
Yeah.
it would have
just-
worked
yeah.
for him.
We got hair and makeup, bro. Like, it's fine. Like, it's fine. Like, it's fine.
Nah, I disagree.
Are you saying it's old because he looks old, or he's old because he's like decrepit and slow and stuff? Because first of all, that's ageist, and secondly, like it doesn't even matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? If he looks old, you can just do hair and makeup, and he won't look as old. All you're trying to do is take away like 10 years off of him. That's easy.
yeah, we're falling for
And
Yeah,
then
Ron
that.
Perlman,
And-
Ron
nah.
Perlman
He's
could
actually
have
not
been
that tall.
okay, but
And then you got to
I mean, I'm
recast
guessing
him
if I
again
look
if
through-
you want to do another movie in 10 years. Like, no. Because
we
think
making-
about it.
why we-
Think about it. No, think about it. Because I mean, we started with X-Men with Hugh Jackman 26 years ago. So say for instance they bring him in as Cable, that can go another 20 years if they start a new Cable
We should
line.
stop. We should not be
26
making
years
X-Men
ago.
movies in 20 years. We shouldn't be making them. They should be done. We should
Why
not be
not?
making
Why
X-Men
not?
movies.
What?
Why not?
We should not be
No,
making
they got
We
to
have
be
so many
invented, and they're
stories
going
to
to be.
tell.
They're about to be invented like completely.
No,
now they're
no.
probably now they're going to do it right.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
no,
Not to
no,
mention technology and like CGI.
No,
Yeah, I
we should
completely
not be
want
Just looking-
more.
Hold on, real quick.
We need it now more than ever.
Yeah.
No, hold on, real quick.
Now
No,
that they
you
can
hold
do
on.
things
You've been
right,
doing a lot of talking. Let the other
Yeah.
guys talk. Let them go.
tell him, Funknugget, why?
Yeah,
There's so
we
many
need it
stories.
now more than ever. Like they've
They got put in a corner.
they've had their own views and representations, but now we want like a representation that meets that looks like our old fucking the old animated X-Men.
Yeah.
You know, with the suits and everything, just like in Wolverine in Deadpool, how they talk about how he's got the old school suit and how he's no longer afraid to like,
Yeah.
you know, if you've ever seen it, you remember the point where they talked about that. But let's move past that. What about
Because if we
Elliot
keep on-
Page?
if we-
Wait. Let's bring back that point that Scroto wanted to make now.
if we keep on going back and making all these over and over, and we don't get Miles Morales, we don't get Ironheart, we don't get any of the newer characters. We just keep telling Peter Parker's same ass story. We keep ripping the pearls off of freaking Bruce Wayne's parents. Like,
Martha!
It's
Yeah.
done. It's done. We should
Why
not be
did you say
making a
Martha?
Listen, we should not be making a Cable movie in 2060. That we shouldn't be doing that.
No,
you
but
think
as
we
a
failed
side
as society
character-
now, we failed as a society for making a Cable movie in 2060. Like no other stories. The books are still being written.
So we still do
Kate-
Hamlet. We still do all of these other stories over and over again. Yes, there
We
will be new
shouldn't.
stories.
We should.
will be new
I don't want to
stories.
reboot something for the 9th time. Like
But
There's no
again,
rebooting. There's no rebooting.
but the
Cable's in
X-Men needed
so
a
many
reboot.
different teams.
Yeah.
Cable
X-Force.
comes across exactly. Cable comes across
Yeah.
so many different storylines.
when
So-
Did you guys-
make a
have you guys
Cable
ever heard of
movie-
I understand your point of not ripping the pearls every time we make a Batman movie. Cool. But to say that we shouldn't be making comic movies, which is what you said.
I
at
never
one
said
point.
that. I never said
You
that.
said it. It's
I
on
said we
TV.
shouldn't be making Cable movies.
Oh, okay. I think you meant to say cable.
Are you
movies.
saying
Yeah.
where he's the main character where he shows up at all?
Dude, Cable came out in like when I was 2. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So first of all, we're late to the party by getting him into movies. Okay, I got that. Cool. He's in movies. We've done it. How many other characters like that? We don't get Black Panther like that. We don't get so many other characters if we just keep making the same characters that are like 100 years old. Like Superman's 100 years old. Like stop making like nothing happened.
Oh
nothing
hell yeah!
changed.
I'm definitely on board with that. Stop making Superman movies.
Like,
God damn.
stop. Like, kill Clark Kent, make like a next generation, tell a new story, and then make something new. Like, we shouldn't be like, oh, let's not do Josh Brolin because what happens if not Ron Perlman? Because what happens if we want to make a Cable movie in 40 years? He's gonna be like that's ridiculous.
Well, I don't think they're
I
going to be
don't want
making any Cable standalones.
I disagree.
I don't even think he's going to show up anymore. To be honest.
So then that point about not
I think he
casting
was-
because what happens in 20 years, it makes even less sense.
I know that's why. I
well,
disagree.
you know, we're not going to have to. I don't think we're going to have to worry about it. I don't show up in any more of the movies.
I think he will.
I mean, if they make an X-Men, he'll be too old for that for the X-Men standalone. I don't know. I don't think he's going to show up anymore. But back to the ones they had before, the ones that are already out there.
Mhm.
Elliot Page as Kitty Pryde.
Wait,
Uh,
somebody
they
brought up
like
how many
cast a
Kitty
ton of
Prydes.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ellen
like a-
Page, Elliot, whatever. I don't know. She
Didn't
was
they-
just a weak ass Kitty Pryde, man. Just like
I mean,
she
Kitty
was
Pryde's
not
also
dynamic
like,
at all.
weak,
Like
though.
Yeah, there were 3
Yeah.
Kitty Prydes. Ella Kay, who appeared in the first X-Men in 2000. Katie Stewart
yeah.
appeared in X2. And then Elliot Page appeared in X-Men: The Last Stand, 2006. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 2006, and then Days of Future Past in 2014.
Is Kitty Pryde like a major character or something that?
She's an important character.
No,
in
she's
X-Men
like a main
franchise.
X-Men, but she's just kind of like she just shows up whenever her powers are needed. It's
She's
like
an anchor. She's an anchor character in like some of the stories, but like she's not a like important character. She's a character that moves the plot forward.
yeah, they
Like
literally
some of
could
the
have
older
gotten
stories.
anyone to play that part, and it wouldn't have mattered. Like, it just wouldn't.
So you
feel
know
like
how
that's
like
what they did.
Jubilee, you know how like Jubilee like was like an anchor character to like tell the story of X-Men.
The
Yeah.
animated
The
series,
animated
yeah.
series. Kitty
Yeah.
Pryde
That's the
was
first
like
time
that
she
in some of
showed
the
up.
books. Yeah,
First time Jubilee showed up was in the animated series.
yeah, she was a
She wasn't even in the comics before
original
that.
creation.
Huh. I mean, that
But,
happens though.
Well, what about Colossus though? We had the representation of Colossus in the X3, the whatever and it was just that dude helping to get the kids out of the building, you know.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
But then the Colossus in the Deadpool 2, that
Yeah.
was Colossus.
Yes,
Really?
exactly. Like
Oh,
that's
wait,
how I
Deadpool
feel.
1 and 2. It was
Do
1
you
and 2,
really
I
think
guess,
that was
yeah.
Colossus? I didn't
Well, it
think
was all
so.
CGI. He was completely CGI. The accent
that's
was
why,
on
that's
point.
Why that's why I didn't like it. It was all CG.
I was fine with that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what could they have done? Like, you couldn't have used practical effects in that situation.
Colossus
like, you're gonna
isn't
cover a
like-
dude with
Like giant. Like
Colossus. Oh no, he's giant like that.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, he's
no.
not.
Colossus
Yeah,
is
look
almost,
how-
he's
Yeah.
almost 8 feet tall.
I will show you my action figure right now.
very tall. He's very tall and he's very cut, but he looks like a very like big, strong human. He doesn't like look Juggernaut jacked. He doesn't have the
No, he's supposed to be
body
Juggernaut
Yeah,
Jack.
I
In the
completely
comics
disagree.
and everything.
I don't
In the
know.
comics,
Billy.
he's not,
he's
dude.
supposed to be Juggernaut.
He's
Yeah, no,
not.
yeah, he is. He because he
In the
fights
comics, he's-
Juggernaut. He gets the helmet and he turns into the Juggernaut. He becomes the Juggernaut.
Listen, when I say in the comics, I'm referring to primarily Jim Lee Comics 1990s. That's what I'm talking about. And Juggernaut was a big dude, but he wasn't Juggernaut big. He wasn't strong.
Well,
guy
there's
big.
also
No,
there's a
like-
difference between the human form and the Colossus. I mean,
I'm
the
not
Colossus
talking
form.
about Piotr. I'm not talking about Piotr. I'm talking about Colossus.
But
Do you know
the
who,
human,
do
he's
you know
supposed to be
who-
like 6'6". As
He's tall. and, like,
steel, he's
you know,
supposed to be
defined.
7'5".
You know
Yeah,
who
again,
Colossus'
tall.
sister is?
That's tall. If I see
Magic,
like a
right?
Yao Ming
Yeah.
height dude, I'm like, man, that's a big dude.
Yeah, but no. Yao Ming's not big. Yao Ming's tall.
That's what I mean. But Colossus is
Benoit
supposed
is
to be
big.
both.
Yeah. Colossus is supposed to be pretty fucking
Again,
tall.
he's big, but Juggernaut is like disproportionately large. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? Colossus
well,
is not like that.
That's
He's
true.
never-
That's
He's
true.
not like that. That's what I'm saying. He's a big dude, but in Deadpool, he was like disproportionately big.
I think that's. Have you seen Shaq standing next to regular humans?
That's not okay. Do you know? Have you seen Juggernaut?
Oh my god!
You know how Juggernaut is like disproportionately large.
Yes, I'm not.
I'm not talking about Deadpool 2 Juggernaut. I'm talking about like every other rendition of or X3 Juggernaut. I'm talking about every other rendition of Juggernaut.
It's true. It's true. Juggernaut
You're
is,
telling me
is supposed
Colossus
to be like.
silhouette's supposed to look something like that? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that
no,
massive,
no.
but I'm
That's what I'm
saying
saying.
he's supposed to be like. I'm not supposed to think he looks like normal tall person, big person height. Like like a professional wrestler or like, for instance, a Shaq.
Let me roll.
I don't
back
think
what
he
said
should
a
be
little
like
bit.
a Shaq big. I think he
Let me
should be
roll
bigger
back
than
what I
Shaq.
said a little bit because I'm looking at Colossus in Deadpool, and he's not as disproportionately big as I remember him.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
But let's see, where do we go from here?
Because I remember him like being like Juggernaut disproportionate. I'm like, yo,
Oh.
no.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yo, I want to
makes
branch
sense.
off.
Branch my G.
So, like, we were talking about Colossus, his little sister is Magic.
yes.
And if you guys ever saw The New Mutants, not a great movie.
I
Oh,
like
that's
it.
about what's her name?
My girl is Magic. Yeah.
Yeah, what's her name playing Magic was the
Anna
absolute
Joy.
best. Anna Joy,
I love her. She's
whatever,
so
yeah.
great.
One of the best casting choices for. She's like the perfect
I
Magic.
haven't seen the movie, but I really like her. She's a great actress.
What?
I would watch
It's
it
not a
again.
great movie.
I liked it.
I watched it a few times. What was the one kind of became the main character, the American Indian chick that Native
Is she like
American.
Venezuelan or something?
She is.
Probably.
Hold on. Wait. Which country?
Anya. I keep saying Anna.
Yeah, it's all right.
I have her.
There were
cast
so
in the
many
new Carmen
characters.
Sandiego movie I'm making.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yep.
Carmen Sandiego. All right. Let's see here. Hold on. There were so many people in the X3. The
Argentina.
kid that got to play Iceman,
Argentina.
he's fine, whatever. Ben Foster as Angel. That was such a weak, like they barely put him in there. That was like, Angel's one of the original X-Men. He should have been like far more prominent, but whatever.
I liked Angel in X2 or 3. And I'm also just generally uninterested in hearing about Angel if he's not Archangel.
Yeah.
If we're not doing an Archangel,
Did they do that?
we're wasting a character slot.
Did they do that in the Apocalypse one?
Are we talking?
Yeah,
I
he
think
gets turned into
they touch on it.
Archangel.
Yeah.
Are we talking about that movie?
Yeah, we'll get there.
Archangel's one of my favorite characters when I was a little kid because I loved drawing his wings, and I could draw a pretty good Archangel. And my friends were like, "You're such a good artist," and I was like, "Yeah, I am."
Yeah, just like blades instead of feathers. It was like,
Yeah, man.
I did the same thing, man.
He's so 90s. It feels like,
Yeah, he does. You're right about that. Man, the artwork was so great in the 90s comics. Like the
Was it?
covers were amazing, yo. Damn. I'm
In the
getting real
comics, he's talking
nostalgic.
about.
The Jim Lee style is kind of crazy if you go back and look at it. It's kind of wild.
For real.
It
He had the
yeah.
best comic covers for me.
All the dudes were gigantic with muscles. All the chicks had huge boobs and like tiny little waists
Feet
that like unnaturally.
look like trapezoids.
Like what was that other guy? He went on to do. They make fun of him. No, the other guy. He worked for Image, but anyway, they make fun of him in one of the Deadpool movies for not draw feet and hands.
Are you
Say
sure
that again, you cut off.
Yeah, it wasn't Todd McFarlane. It was the other guy. He left Marvel soon after.
No, not Jack Kirby. I know what you're talking about. I remember
Yeah.
that line.
But yeah, he did that other series too that was like basically looked like
Rob Liefeld.
Rob Liefeld.
Liefeld. Yeah, that's right, Liefeld. Yeah, they made a joke about him not being able to draw feet and hands. That was funny. But yeah, I mean, there's so many characters in the third one that we can't address all of them. So
Apparently, artists in general hate drawing feet and arms.
Apparently, Rob loved that joke.
it's tough.
Liefeld.
I would imagine so because he knew he couldn't. I watched a documentary where he talked about it, how much trouble he had trying to draw feet and hands and stuff. Like,
Well, I tell people all the time, this is why AI does a bad job of drawing feet and hands.
yeah,
Because it's
there's
trained
no,
off of people who hate drawing feet and hands, so they just kind of fudge it. And so Midjourney was one of the first people to really, really tackle the feet and hands problem, and they spent a ton of money, like amassing a library of a bunch of like feet and hands, like drawn feet and hands. So
But I think they finally figured it out.
it's
Oh,
getting
this one.
better. It's getting better.
Let's move on to Wolverine Origins. Because this is fun because it's the first appearance of Deadpool
Oh,
with
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. And you remember that?
that was
Yep.
so bad. And I
It was
love how
so
in the
bad that,
Deadpool
like-
movie, he makes fun of it.
Yeah. He goes back and kills. Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
good.
But it made no sense. Like, how is that Deadpool? He's got blades coming out of his arms?
Let's keep him from talking.
Yep. It will just sew his
Let's do
mouth
that.
shut.
Let the merc with the mouth. Let's
Yeah.
take his mouth away.
But in Ryan Reynolds, before he was all about like doing Deadpool from a long time ago. So he got put into that situation, and he hated it. He hated it, and from that time on, he was like, "I'm one of these
That was his
days,
mission.
I'm gonna do an actual Deadpool." And God bless him, he did it. But let's talk about Liam Shriver as Sabretooth. What a horrible Sabretooth. You remember?
No, I
Yeah.
don't remember.
Like
a
the
lot of
actor didn't like
original
it's just like it's like Vinny. It's like good actor, wrong use.
Yeah, great actor, but not in that position. So let's see. Oh, that's also the first time that Gambit shows up.
Man,
He wasn't
I'm so
bad, but he was
disappointed.
nearly there.
I
Wait,
thought he
Gambit
would have
was-
been a good Gambit. I liked him.
Taylor
And
Kitsch.
they didn't do anything.
He was in that
wasn't the
movie.
It was like a quick thing.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was just
wow.
sitting there gambling or something for a quick minute, but he wasn't a bad Gambit, but he didn't do anything. So, but I mean, like Yo, Channing Tatum
No.
as Gambit. Come on. No, it's great, man. It's awesome.
I don't know
The
why
accent
people
where
like
you can't
it.
understand anything he says it. Because he wanted to do that. No, you don't. He wanted to do that. This is just like Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool. He's been trying to do Gambit for 10 years.
Yeah.
And they finally gave it to him. He did like full costume, like where he would full costume, send pictures and trying to get it done. Like it's him dressed up as Gambit, and it didn't happen until Deadpool and Wolverine. But I don't know. I thought it was hilarious.
I really like Channing Tatum. I did not like him as Gambit at all.
Wait a minute, they got Elektra and Blade in this movie?
With Gambit,
You've never seen it, have you? Oh my God!
What the heck?
What movie?
You got to see it, man. It's so great. It's such an homage. It's such an homage to like everything, because they have all these like characters from the Fox X-Men that are in this like. Oh, they've got Chris Evans, and they think he's Captain America, but he turns out to be the Chris Evans from Fantastic Four as the
I'm sure they made a Daredevil joke.
Wait, is this Deadpool 2?
Deadpool 3,
Deadpool
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Yeah, I see these movies.
oh, and the only time that we've seen the Blob, is in this one, the Deadpool or in the Wolverine Origins, and the makeup was just horrible. It was bad. You could see it coming off on the sides and stuff. They did a really bad job with that guy. But let's see here. Oh yeah, they had like a young Cyclops that whatever.
I'm looking up Blob because I'm trying to remember what he looked like in a movie.
Oh yeah,
Big fat dude.
not good.
Yeah. Mm.
Not good. He's not a fat dude. He's a fucking ripped dude that they put a fat suit on for some reason.
Oh, and I
Could've
thought you meant the character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But he's supposed to be like way fatter than that. He's supposed to be just like massive, like Juggernaut fat. Like as strong as Juggernaut is, he's supposed to be that fat. So that brings the old X-Men to a close and on to the new class. We've got James McAvoy as Charles Xavier. How did you guys feel about that?
I was fine with it, but it's one of those things, no matter who was cast, it's so hard to live up to Patrick Stewart.
Yeah. Tough shoes to fill.
Yeah.
I think that's why they went the
Fassbender?
direction they went with him in general, because like we don't really have a great idea of what young Xavier was like. Well, at least that's not like in popular, zeitgeist or whatever. So
Right.
separating yourself from Patrick Stewart's regal friggin' knight status is a difficult thing to do. So you get an English person, you flip it on its head. He's a wild kind of drunk party guy. And now you have an interesting young Charles Xavier. So now you're like, okay, well, how do you bridge the gap between old to new? I'm just kind of mad that we saw him lose his hair. That was I didn't like that.
And it didn't make sense as to why. Like,
Right.
he lost his hair because of was it the serum or something? Or I don't remember why he lost his hair. But he had hair for the whole time until all of a sudden, like, he didn't.
Like we don't need to see that whole connection. We just can assume that it happened over time. Like that's fine.
He was supposed to never have hair. Michael Fassbender as Magneto.
Amazing. That's
The
the
thoughts,
Magneto I always
feelings?
wanted to see.
He was a good Magneto.
Yeah.
That's the one I always wanted to see.
He really was, especially with the whole backstory. Oh my God, the scene from Auschwitz.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Tell me that didn't hit you. Tell me that didn't hit you in the
so
feels.
good. So
When the mom
good.
gets taken away, and oh my God.
Yep.
And when they made him like lift oh man, that was so good.
Yeah, and when he was just destroyed the gate, like
Yeah.
that was such a good scene.
And they saw it, so they brought him in and like moved this coin. Oh, that it's really it helps define his like passion for like what he believes in so much. And we knew that Sir Ian McKellen was about that life, but seeing why he's like this, like that's development. I love that. I loved it.
Yeah, and seeing him more, I think Michael Fassbender's Magneto had a lot more emotion and
Yeah.
like to it than, but. And then we're here, Jennifer Lawrence. We know how we feel about Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon as Sebastian Shaw. She's a great actress, but not in that part.
I don't know. I've watched enough of her movie. I haven't seen any of the the whatchamacallit.
The Hunger Games.
I haven't seen any of them, but like I haven't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't need to watch those.
I believe
if you want,
if you say she's
read the
good,
books
but
if you want to. But yeah, I mean she's beautiful too. She was in this one movie called I can't remember, but these parents pay her to date their son.
Yes.
And because he's like awkward, and they go skinny dipping in the ocean, and then people come along and take their clothes, and she comes running out of the ocean,
I've seen
full
that
on
little
frontal, full
reel.
frontal. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe they just showed that, but thank God they did. Anyway,
What does she have to lose at this point?
Kevin Bacon, put him in anything, I love it. I don't even care.
That's true. Kevin
Oh,
Bacon, and what's Green Goblin's name?
Oh, DeVoe.
Willem Dafoe. Just
Willem Dafoe,
goes.
yeah.
Just anything
Yeah.
they're given.
Man, what a perfect Green Goblin. He was.
I didn't
he
like
was on
the
point.
last Spider-Man, but his portrayal of
Oh, the
Green
third one?
Goblin, yeah.
God,
his Green
no, that
Goblin.
was so dumb.
Green Goblin is a character who every time he is on the page of the comic books, I got nervous because I just didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And his portrayal of Goblin in the third movie was like so convincing that he's like reformed and needs help. Even though I know F this dude, that's Green Goblin, he still convinced me to take sympathy on him. And that shows how good Defoe is, because that was a difficult task. And
Yeah.
I think he nailed it.
He's an amazing actor and definitely born for that part. But he was also in another movie. It was called Shadow the Vampire, where he played the what's his name? That you remember Nosferatu, the old like 1920s
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
black and it was just really weird. It was a movie about them filming that, and he played that character, and it was like wow, like, on point. Jason Fleming. Okay, who you don't know the name, but you've seen him. If you look him up, you'll see who I'm talking about. He played Azazel.
Oh yeah. If you see him, you'll know who he is. Yep.
Yeah.
Has he been a Doctor Who before?
Azazel
Has
is
he
the-
been
is the-
Doctor Who?
Azazel is the red Nightcrawler guy, right?
He's Nightcrawler's father.
Ah, okay.
Not in the movies, but whatever.
And no, he
And Mystique is Nightcrawler's mom.
Mom.
So did you know that Nightcrawler's actual parent was supposed to be Destiny and Mystique as a man?
Mystique is a man.
Yeah. Oh, here it is right here. I found it right here. Mystique and Destiny were intended to be lovers and adoptive parents to Rogue and Nightcrawler, but the 1950s Comics Code Authority banned showing queer relationships at the time.
Wow.
Mm,
And that's,
interesting.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh, she had all the man parts and she changed?
Oh yeah, I
Right.
see that. Oh wow.
Wow. And so Hasbro released a Mystique and Destiny. Was it Mystique? Oh, no. It was Rogue and Destiny 2-pack. Never mind. Oh, that's interesting.
January Jones. What a fun name, January Jones.
Yep.
Sounds that sounds like a character in the
her for
comic
White
strip.
Queen. I like her for White Queen.
Yeah, she was.
I
I
think-
think she was definitely a good Emma
She's
Frost,
very regal looking. I think it was a good Emma Fox.
and she used her sexuality to get what she wanted, which was a very big part of Emma Frost's character, even as far back as Hellfire, the Hellfire Club. Like that was one of her main things, is like manipulating and seducing people to get what she wanted.
I did want her to be a little older, but like one of those people who are older but like looks younger. But like I liked her.
I did not like Nicholas Hoult as Beast. I didn't think that
No, why not?
made any sense. I didn't like it. Nope, I didn't like it.
Nope.
I thought he was cool.
Nope.
Who
I
would you have
appreciate it.
cast
Somebody else.
for Young
Yeah.
Beast?
Anyone else?
I love
Yeah,
Nicholas Hoult
Tom
as an
McCoy.
actor, and this is usually the case with.
Hank McCoy.
Love the actor, but just not as that part.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
How did you like him
It's
as Lex
harder because you have
Luthor?
to kind of think about what the younger version of those people would look like.
I think
how
he was
they
a good
would
Lex
be
Luthor.
like. But you said what?
No, that's how you liked him as Lex Luthor.
hated it.
Lex Luger?
Hated it. I hated the whole movie, and I can tell you so many reasons, but we'll do that for
Oh, we have
on
a
another
whole
episode.
on that. We have an
Yeah.
whole episode
Like,
on Superman.
Lex Luthor is supposed to have some like sense of humor, and he had none. But anyway, then we had Banshee, the young Banshee. He was okay, I guess. He was like okay. And the dude that played Darwin shouldn't have died like that. He's supposed to be able to adapt to any.
Yeah.
That's his
Let's
power
get
to
into it.
adapt to survive. That was so
Exactly.
fucking
So
But he's also a
Whatever-
black character in a movie, so
Yeah.
you know the
Yeah.
rules.
Can't have that.
You know the rules. Yeah.
Let's see here. What was the next one?
I can't die.
Oh, the next one was
Watch
the
this.
Wolverine. The Wolverine. That had Lady Deathstrike. Nothing really, nothing much there going on there. Yeah.
I also was a big
That was
Deathstrike
really
fan as a
bad.
kid, and that was
Yeah, she was
sad.
cool, and they didn't do her right. Yeah, and there's no real
They did her in
characters in here
animated
worth
series
talking about.
also.
Well, in the Wolverine, they did have Silver Samurai, which I feel like Silver Samurai gets
Oh.
no kind of love, man. Like,
Nope, he doesn't.
he didn't get no love in that movie. He doesn't get any love in freaking the troll community. Like, they just
He
did a
was in
Super
Children of
Act
Adam.
release.
No, they made him. The Hasbro one made him. Yeah, the Marvel
He was in the
Legends
video
has a
game.
Silver Samurai.
He was a boss in the video game. He was dope.
Let's see, what one is this one? Oh, this is
He got a
Days of
little
Future
love for that
Past.
man.
Days of Future Past was not at all how Days of Future Past was supposed to go. Like, that was a complete separation from what happened in the comics. It was not even related. It's
He
like
made the movie
completely.
to reset the timeline.
They just stole the name. But it's got everybody from Patrick Stewart to Ian McKellen to Fassbender to whatever, blah, blah, blah.
But didn't they do the whole mind seizure back in time thing in the comic books though? Not in the Days of
No.
Future Past story, but like
Oh,
didn't they do that
oh.
in the comic books for something
Maybe.
else?
I don't know, but that's not how it
I think
happened.
that was the thing that they did that for
Yeah.
another arc, and then they combined that with the Future Past one.
Yeah.
I think because
But-
time travel was too far of a bridge for them to cross.
But Evan Peters is oh, what's his name? Scarlet Witch's brother, Magneto's son, Quicksilver. Okay, so Evan Peters is Quicksilver. That was awesome. That was great. That was the best part of the movie.
Yeah. Every time.
The slowdown scene
It's
where
always
was
fun.
song playing in the background.
It was fun.
It's always fun.
But like,
That was my favorite part.
What do you do? What do you do after that? Like, what do you do after that?
What do you
Right?
mean?
He just went home.
Yeah, like
He just went home and never showed up.
No,
from it.
now you have a character who like you can't put in like a fight scene anymore.
Yeah, and I mean, like, they also, like, how could they have legitimized him being Magneto's son? They tried to do a little, oh, my mom used to know a guy who could do that. That was the only thing. And the line in the movie, oh, my mom used like you, all right.
So like,
Bishop, I like seeing Bishop.
No. That was horrible.
I didn't like the representation so much,
I
but
don't remember that
because
at
he was
all.
only at the beginning in that scene where they're like fighting the
Oh yeah.
Nimrod,
I completely
the Nimrod
forgot
or
about
not
that.
Yeah. So Bishop is one of my all-time. I was almost named my son Bishop, by the way.
Oh, really?
Dude was almost named. His middle name was. I was pushing for Bishop, and it was like, no, dude, Bishop's one of my favorite characters. Like, period. The sellout turned down ass brother. I love that. I love that story. You know,
True.
it's like,
And he was
happy ending.
he was from the future of the Age of Apocalypse, where Apocalypse was like ruling, and the mutants were. That's why he had that M over his eye,
yeah.
signifying that he was a mutant, but he was like a mutant hunter. So, but let's see, Stryker, Colossus again, Blink, Sunspot, characters that we've seen. They had such a small part in this that it didn't really matter. Boulevard Trask, played by what's his name, the little guy.
Trask. Oh,
So
I thought that
to
was
this
interesting.
point,
I
Yeah,
hate
it
that
ha-
character so bad, dude.
It was
so
weird the way they
despicable.
represented him, but whatever.
have you felt they've done X-Men right as a movie?
No.
Not yet.
So much that it should not be rebooted.
No, it needs a reboot.
I think
They're finally going to do it right. They're finally going to do it right, and they're going to have Patrick Stewart in there, and they're going to have Ian McKellen in there, and they're going to have wearing a Cyclops suit, Cyclops costume. They're going to have Beast in there. Probably
okay with them
Colossus.
redoing it for that reason. Like, we know how to do it now. We know how to make good Marvel movies. Sure, go for it. And then when you're done,
and it
you're
needs
done.
humor. If you don't put like some humor in there, nobody's give us some action, give us some humor, whatever. And then then came Deadpool. We all know we've seen Deadpool. There was nobody really great representation of Deadpool, but not much to talk about.
I think because it's been done so well, like Deadpool was one of those characters that when I first learned about it, I was like, I love this character. And like
breaking
in
the
comic,
third wall,
he's breaking the fourth wall. Yeah. And
fourth
so I'm
wall.
like, and so like to see the movie with Ryan Reynolds, first off, Ryan Reynolds doing that character is like perfect casting. And then the way that the movie points out how all the rest of the movies are fucking up is also great. Because it's like, yeah, they could have done this better. And it's Deadpool is like, we know. So I love that about them as well.
What about Oscar Isaac as Apocalypse?
Horrible.
Yeah, it was just, hot actor at the time. Like, oh, this dude is like killing the game. So like, let's throw him. Another thing, like he's a character they should have used. It should have been a completely different actor. But at the time,
the character itself was like, Apocalypse is, he's like world-ending badass. Like,
yeah.
And in this, he was just kind of like, the makeup was off, size was off, costume was off.
Yeah,
didn't
exactly.
like it.
It's like they ran out of budget for what Apocalypse should have been, and so they were like, "No."
I kind of felt like that.
It feels like one of those directors that are like, I have an idea. I'm not gonna read the comic book at all and do my own thing.
Like for instance, Thanos, like James Brolin is Thanos. You see him, they've CGI'd it to give like the height difference and stuff like that, but it's more believable than Oscar Isaac as Apocalypse. And like they should have put that treatment on Oscar Isaac to at least get you like closer to what we at least conceptualize as Apocalypse. You know,
a fair mix between costume and CGI.
Yeah,
where it looks
James
natural.
Brolin and Josh Brolin are different people.
James Brolin's his dad, I think.
Oh gosh!
Did I say James Brolin?
You did say, you rightly said James Brolin, and I was like, "Is it? Don't you mean Josh?" And I looked it up, and
yeah, it's Josh Brolin.
Oh, but
this is where we got the new representation of Storm.
He's not too old, is he?
How did you feel about that? The new Storm. I don't want the young girl that barely did anything.
So I think that's bad casting.
Yeah. Oh, Olivia Munn.
Amazing casting.
Cyclops.
Awful movie.
Awful costume. I mean, it was on point for like it was, but
amazing casting.
It would just look so cheap.
Mm-hmm. How about that wire work?
Yeah, how about that wire work, man? That was a bad use of wire work. And then Logan. Now everybody loved that movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was really good.
Logan.
Yeah.
I'm still hung up on like, did I say James Brolin is Thanos?
You did say James Brolin.
No, it's supposed to be Josh Brolin.
Yeah, it's Josh Brolin.
James is the dad.
That's right.
Yeah.
But in Logan, and what I did not, this is what I hated about Logan, is the Reavers? Yeah. The Reavers is a group of like cybernetically and whatever, and they're like heavily cybernetically like, but in the movie, they just have like a cybernetic hand or some shit. Like in the comics, there's this dude that has the whole bottom half of him is a tank. It's like they probably couldn't have pulled that off in the movie, but still, like they should have been more heavily modified.
Also, Bonebreaker is a Reaver. Is that
Say what?
Bonebreaker?
Yeah, Bonebreaker.
Okay.
Yeah, and to your point, it's like when was that movie made? Like when was Logan?
It's 2017.
Yeah, so it's like at this point now they're trying to squeeze as much as they can, but not spend as much as they need to make the films. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, we got this guy. He's supposed to be like half bottom tank. It's like, that costs a lot. Just give him a hand. So I you kind of see what like it in of itself breaks the fourth wall because you're like, this should be done this way, but they probably didn't want to spend that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would have had to have done some heavy CGI or even heavier practical.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And to that point,
and we got to see
when they don't do the
Caliban.
CGI right, then it completely takes you out the movie and it makes the movie
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
So it's like it's easier to do like a prosthetic that is real and we can just paint and whatnot.
Yeah. And 15 years ago, CGI was only in its like starting to look real phases. Like
Yeah.
starting to look good. But yeah, they had Stephen Merchant as Caliban, which was such a weird choice, but it worked okay. He's funny. I love the guy, that British dude with the glasses.
He was
Oh,
Caliban
yeah.
in a movie before that also.
Oh, they did. Yeah, he was in the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got Deadpool 2 with Josh
Caliban's supposed to
Brolin
be
as
massive
Cable.
too. Like he was really
Yeah.
skinny and
Well, he
frail.
started out small when he was part of the people that lived in the sewer. What was that?
The Morlocks.
The Morlocks. Yeah, when he was part of the Morlocks,
So what
he was small, and it wasn't until he was made one of Apocalypse's
Horseman.
horsemen
Oh, I didn't know
that
he
he
became a
got that.
horseman.
Yeah, that's when he got that big look to him. But what about Zazie Beetz as Domino, the vitiligo
like-
Domino?
She was great.
I love her.
She was
Yeah.
amazing.
I love
as
Domino and I love her. And any other people, I would have said no, but I like her that much. So
Yeah, she worked it. She was
I'm being
funny.
hypocritical.
Yeah.
And you didn't see Deadpool 2?
Deadpool 2? No, I didn't see
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Deadpool 2, sorry.
Oh, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. If you've ever seen her in the comic books, complete departure from what they actually represented her, but still, great character.
You're there for it?
That teenage angst. Oh, and then
I showed my
Yukio.
son the
Hi,
first, like-
Yukio.
Yukio was
first-
awesome.
First bit of angst.
Who is Yukio? Is Yukio a comic character or is just somebody they threw in the movie?
I'm pretty sure she was in the comics, but kind of not a main.
They got a bunch of random people.
Yeah, apparently she is in the comics, yeah.
And if you look up what a whatever Warhead actually looked like, boy, it was very different and weird. Oh, and Shatterstar, one of my favorite characters, Shatterstar. He looked good, but he was not like properly represented.
Shatterstar from
Yeah.
okay, I'm thinking Longshot, not Shatterstar, because they both have the eye thing.
Longshot is Shatterstar's father.
Really? That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Is his father?
Yeah, I don't remember
Because they
what
have the
mom
eye
is,
thing,
but-
right? They both have the same eye.
Yeah, and they come from Mojo World.
Yeah, Mojo.
I can't wait till they put Mojo in this Deadpool VR game. Man. I can't wait to play
That's
that.
got to be sick.
I love Mojo. Mojo is one of
Mojo
my
from
favorite
that-
characters.
From the Genesis games.
Yeah.
So
we
what-
want to talk about Dark Phoenix,
I mean, if you talk about Apocalypse, you might as well.
I guess. It's so bad. I was never able to watch that movie all the I had to watch it bits and pieces, and
Well, you think that was worse than Apocalypse? Apocalypse is real bad, dude.
it was pretty on par, man. It was pretty close.
Worst X-Men movie, go.
Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Apocalypse. Awful. It's just that
I'm
at
going to say
least
the Dark
people
Phoenix.
No, at least the people in Dark Phoenix were who they were supposed to be.
Psylocke?
I mean,
Like Storm being one of the Four Horsemen. Like, no, absolutely not. Psylocke being a Four Horseman, absolutely not. Like, no, like, what are you doing?
The only one they got right was Arcane.
that was just like a way to shove those guys in there for some reason.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Now, the
Bad
whole
writing.
storyline Dark Phoenix was shoved in there, but at least like it followed, like it kind of followed the story. Kind of.
Sort of.
But Age of Apocalypse, they just did whatever they wanted to do. It was stupid.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
It was an X-Men movie by name only.
It felt like the not Spider-Man movies that Fox did or whatever with the Venom series, the Venomverse. That's what it felt like.
Oh yeah, that's horrible too.
Yeah, I hated those. Oh my god. The rhetoric between the Venom and Eddie Brock was so silly and unnecessary all the time that, God.
I
No.
know you love in there.
So what do you guys
No,
think
yeah.
about the future of the X-Men right now? Coming up, so now like we're having the X-Men show up in the new Disney movies, and there
Yeah.
might be a crossover
Beast.
for the Avengers movie, as we saw in the trailer recently with Cyclops.
I have a take.
Oh, he's definitely showing up. They're showing up in the Doomsday.
But I'm gonna wait.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Don't mind if I do. I think that these movies are an homage to the comic book fans of the 80s and 90s and how we grew up
Yeah.
wishing we could see these people on TV, always wishing that these movies would go out and being able to like be lucky enough to like watch it unfold in front of us and giving that gift to our kids in the next generation, right? This is done only for us, like primarily for us, right? So what needs to happen is we need to have a like going away bash. This X-Men movie, I got X-Men and Marveled out because I've been a giant Marvel fan for a long time. But the same characters for 30, 40 years. I'm a little tired I want some new stories. But I'm very excited to see the actual good take on the X-Men, just like the good take on Spider-Man was refreshing. I want to see it. We should all celebrate it. They should do a crossover with the Avengers, and we should finally realize that we actually won. And we got what we wanted.
I mean, they are doing a crossover with the Avengers Doomsday. They're showing up. I know they're gonna have Cyclops.
That's what I'm saying.
Professor X and Magneto.
We should get excited for this. We should
Beast.
celebrate it, and then we should realize that we won, and then stop telling the same stories. Start telling different stories.
Yeah, I mean, to that point, that does happen in movies. Like once a movie is done definitively well, they don't make reboots of it because the reboots.
Not reboots. Just let's stop telling the story.
Yeah,
of
that's
the
what I'm saying. Like
Avengers.
it'll be done.
No, the Endgame was done well, and we kept doing it.
What do you mean?
They're making another event. They're making more Avengers movies.
Because there's other
Avengers
Avengers
Doomsday is
stories.
coming out later on this year.
Exactly. You
And
said
that's where the
once it's
X-Men
done
first show up.
You said
No,
once it's
I'm
done
saying
well, we're done. But no, we're
yeah,
not
I mean
done.
that film. Like for instance, the first Terminator. Did it? Cool. Boom. They're not remaking the first Terminator. You couldn't.
I'm not talking about rebooting. Don't make any more Terminator movies.
I disagree. I disagree. I disagree in terms of comic book movies, and and the reason I disagree is because there's so many stories to tell and to film.
Massive.
Yeah, like
No, that's why you should
for
tell
each
other
team, for each
stories,
character.
other books. You know,
yeah,
many
but
books
even
don't even have
within-
movies.
Yeah, but to
You
that point,
don't get a Luke Cage movie because we're doing this. You get a Luke Cage series.
I mean, sometimes
I
it's
think-
better to do a series.
Sometimes it's better to do series, but
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
all of us would have. I think
Luke
I
Cage
would have
series
enjoyed
was
a
great.
dope ass Luke Cage. Yeah, it was great, but like I think I would have enjoyed a dope Luke Cage movie. You know what I'm saying? Like more. You know what I'm saying? Like
I was happy to get more Luke Cage because I feel like don't forget, for your movie you got to cram everything into like 2-3 hours.
okay,
tops.
don't take it too literally. What I'm saying is that Luke Cage is we got lucky by getting a Luke Cage series. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
But like if we've put all this focus on the Avengers, there's so many characters that aren't gonna get series because Marvel's budget is tied up into the same damn group.
I mean, by that logic, though, a lot of these should be series because it's not like the
Yes, and they're not.
stories end. So,
Like the Expendables or whatever.
well, I mean,
They're
to that point,
immortals.
look at anime. Like anime, you have the manga. The manga keeps going, and so
Yeah, and
you
that's
know.
bad.
no, but not when it's done well. When it's done well, it works.
Over time, it's always done crappy. Telenovelas got the deal right. You tell this dope story, and then you're done, and then it's over, and then you get another dope story.
Yeah, but manga's in. It's not like daytime soap operas where it's like All My Children has been on for like generations.
This
at
man
this
said
point.
mangas end. Mangas end. Okay,
Dude.
tell that to One Piece.
Okay,
I
but
would.
that
I
is
think I'd like
the-
to see an X-Men series. Granted, it'd be expensive as hell. Probably not viable. But if they were able to spend a little bit more time on either individual characters or and give us a little bit more character development versus what they have available in a 2-hour movie.
yeah. I think that's why it would work as a series because look at one of our favorite X-Men depictions is the animated comic from like when we were kids. And if you watch it again now, it's very like, man, this is a soap opera for boys.
Yeah, which is why you don't need to make it again. Mr. Terrific, this dude that Electra put me onto, great dude. I would love to watch a Mr. Terrific movie, and that's not going to happen because we're going to make 10 more Supermen.
Yeah, but
they just spit out that Supergirl.
I feel like Mr. Terrific would be a series. And to that point, we would get so much more Mr. Terrific as a series. Like,
but we're not going to because they're allocating budget towards.
I don't know. I personally, I put getting a series honestly as better than getting a movie because now I get multiple hours.
My point is that because we're tying up budget, a lot of the times, more often than not, we don't get a movie or a series.
Okay, I see, but not everybody. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to see a Kitty Pryde movie.
No, God no. There's better characters. There's better characters.
To that point, I don't want every story to be told. I don't want them look at what's going on with Star Wars, where it's like, oh yeah, see this guy winked at Obi-Wan one time. Let's give him a whole show.
No, Rebel. These people have books and followings already.
I know, but
it's not a cameo of someone in the back. That's a bad example.
But that's what's happening with Star Wars, where
we're Star Wars. It's a good example of a bad thing. I'm not talking about that.
But you're talking about the same thing where you're like, tell different stories. It's like, yeah, they're not redoing. Nobody's rebooting like episode 4, A New Hope. No, they're trying to tell new stories. And in the world of the MCU, you have a plethora of new stories to tell. Yes. I think what you're saying is like, oh, we should tell all of the other stories. And it's like, yeah, but at the same time, knowing Hollywood, they're going to make a Kitty Pryde movie. And it's like, really? We got a Kitty Pryde movie before we got a Mr. Terrific movie. So, I want it done right first. Like, I want us, to your point, see the X-Men.
Not like what they did with Star Wars and start doing anything out of anything for the sake of doing something.
Because imagine, what if A New Hope, wasn't done well, right? What if the first one was just complete booty? I mean, and to that point, look at the lightsaber battles of A New Hope versus, the prequels.
Things may have improved, but sometimes it's not always but to go back to the X-Men,
I don't want them to reboot. I don't want them to reboot Star Wars just to redo the lightsaber battles. No, leave it as it was. And to that point, with the MCU, with X-Men, do X-Men right. Let's nail it. And then to your point, let's move on and tell different stories. I don't disagree with that. But first, you got to nail the core, the world. You got to establish the world.
Like we did Avengers.
Yeah, they're basically going to be taking step 1 in Avengers Doomsday, as far as introducing the X-Men as a team. The thing about it is if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys were into comics, but maybe 10 years ago, there was X-Men versus the Avengers. And that is, I believe, what's going to be happening here in this Avengers Doomsday, is that they're going to pit the Avengers against the X-Men because of some kind of misunderstanding or, with the multiverse, whatever. And so they're going to be pitting the X-Men against the Avengers.
Your mom's name is Martha. Why did you say that?
Yeah.
Fight me.
Martha, why are you saying Martha? It's my mom. It's my mom, too. No shit.
We're friends.
Let's be friends now.
Best friends. Yeah, exactly.
You want to go get some falafel?
Yeah. All right. I expect the, classic misunderstanding where we're enemies until we're not. But you know what we should do? Instead of trying to make this a movie, let's make it a series. We'll bring you back and we'll hit on the other. We didn't even touch on the whole allegory, X-Men being.
That's a fan theory. It's not a real thing.
No, it is a real thing. Stan Lee and them were completely
yes,
it is. It's not theory.
It's not.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Everyone thinks, there's a fan theory that the X-Men is an allegory. Well, it's not. It's actually X-Men is supposed to be allegory for the civil rights movement, right? But what has been retconned into existence is that Professor X and Magneto represent Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. That is not true. That's a retcon.
That's not retcon.
That is a retcon.
It's not.
Bring receipts.
I will.
Bring receipts.
Because I got them. It's not.
All right. So since we're wrapping this up,
all right.
Apparently from what I'm reading here. Actors that are going to be showing up in Doomsday. It's going to be Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Alan Cumming, which means Nightcrawler,
Hey.
Rebecca Romaine
Nostalgia,
as Mystique. Yeah. James Marsden as Cyclops, and Channing Tatum as his Gambit. So if you didn't like Channing Tatum, too bad. He's coming back. And they are definitely going to be fighting the Avengers in some kind of a multiversal whatever. So that is the future.
The future is the past. I love it.
The future is the past. Past, present, future. Days of future past. Words and stuff. All right, where do we go from here?
All right, take us out, Rebel.
How do we wrap this up?
Yeah.
Is there an
All right.
outro? Should we do
What?
an outro?
We're trying to do it for now.
That's exactly what happens every time we try to do it. All right. This has been the HLS Podcast, the podcast that never was. Late to the party. To that point. Radical Teddy and Friends. Her latest seduction. Happens like sundowns. Hippies lucid showers. Habitually long speeches. I'm going to figure out one that involves mutants, but we'll get there. Name pending. I'm the Rebel Alliance.
I'm always right.
Thanks for having me.
Electric Thunder.
And we want to
Before we
thank our
go-
guest, Dr. Funknugget, coming through.
Thanks for having me, guys. This was a lot of fun.
Before you
Hope to
get
come
off,
back soon.
you need is there anything you want to plug? Your socials, your Instagrams, your Twitters?
Overwatch.
It's your time to do your thing.
All right, I just want to say I like to party. That's all. That's it. I'm
He
done.
likes to party.
Yeah, man, I don't. I got no plugs.
Appreciate you.
That means we get the Dr. Funknugget exclusive. You can only find him here.
That's right. You can only find me right here on HLS.
All right. Thank y'all for listening.